With Uncharted 2, we really wanted to not only tell a really compelling story with interesting characters, but we wanted to just put you in these over-the-top cinematic set-piece moments that feel ripped straight out of a summer blockbuster movie. That lets you have control over Drake as you're having to play through those set pieces. So we wanted to just give all the technology we could to the engine to allow us to create these moments.
What the hell are they doing?
On PlayStation 3, for our first game, we were using probably only 30% of the power of the cell, and this time we're like getting close to 100% of like using all the power of the PS3, and how can we use it just to make the game look just beautiful and have better gameplay and just more everything over the top and all that stuff.
Uncharted 1, when it was a hard project because we had a lot of new IP, new team, new system, new engine, new everything. I would always say Uncharted 1 was like doing brain surgery with a chainsaw. In Uncharted 2 is a totally different beast. We have precision instruments now that freed up a lot of time for the production, and that was huge because that gave us the time to do more creating rather than R&Ding.
In Uncharted 2, we integrated use of the Havoc physics engine, as opposed to a proprietary physics engine we wrote for last game. We're able to do a lot more things we couldn't do last game. We can have light fixtures hanging up the ceiling that are dynamically reacting to events that are going on around you. We have destructible cover all over the place. What we want to do is blur the line between the pre-computed physics stuff that we pre-process in our 3D software and the stuff that's happening live in the game. It's dynamically reacting to explosions and gunfire. And our goal is to have those two things coexisting without ever betraying what's going on behind the scenes.
The biggest thing I think that we want to do from Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2 was really to just push the characters to just another level of believability. We decided to just add a lot more polygons into the model and really redo the entire face rig to kind of get those secondary motions of the face, like the subtle details of like the muscles moving good. And we use like so much of the power of the PS3. I mean, we're literally creating characters that are just like film. It's pretty amazing.
He can't know about us.
We often talk about moments in the development of Uncharted, but they're these iconic images packed with drama and a spirit of adventure, and so the train was definitely one of these.
We wanted a technology that will let us place Drake on objects, be able to move those objects, break them apart, and still keep the player's gameplay intact the whole time, and we're calling them active cinematic experiences. You're fully in control of Drake while something big is happening.
Like staging a battle on the roof and inside of and on the sides of a train that's speeding through the Himalayan countryside. That represented really major hills for us to climb in terms of technology, and then how we would develop the gameplay scenarios inside of those spaces and using those technologies. But they're so instrumental, they're so fundamental to the game that Uncharted 2 has become that we're very glad that we chose to do those things.
Oh, crap!
With the Uncharted franchise, we really are bringing a unique set of gameplay mechanics that no other game is providing. We're a third-person cover-based shooter, but we also have a hugely expansive traversal moveset. So we've got characteristics of a platform game, and then we've got great hand-to-hand melee combat, so it's all seamlessly fluid, and Drake just really feels like a fully realized human being, and anything that you think you could do, Drake can do.
So in Uncharted 2, we had three pillars of gameplay. We had traversal, we had gunplay, and we had hand-to-hand combat. And we set up scenarios, and we changed the animations. We did all these things that would enable you to kind of seamlessly go to any of those things at any time. And so we really wanted to kind of give that really good cohesive feel to your entire experience. We could not have made Uncharted 2 without having made Uncharted 1. We had such a foundation, such a great base to start from that we built everything on top of. And so our goals for Uncharted 2 were to just really expand even more. We're constantly having to find ways to optimize into it, like how can we squeeze more in during the experience, and we have more than achieved that goal. We've definitely outdone ourselves on this game.
Oh God, be careful.
Holy shit.
We're gonna pack more explosions, more big budget, Hollywood blockbuster explosions, buildings collapsing. You know, we want to maximize people's time. You know, if they're going to spend 12 to 15 hours in our game running through it, we're going to make sure that every minute of that, there's something unexpected getting thrown at them, there's something falling down around them, and they're caught up in the middle of it.
The optimizations and enhancements that they've done to this engine from Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2 are mind-boggling, and we're using the PlayStation 3 hardware in a way that I'm not sure that anybody else really is. To have that visual experience be so right and so seamless that you get the effect of people not wanting to put the controller down.